Hi friends, this is Dainty Tank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Butterfly Soup 2. This is part 3 in our series. Part 3 of part 2 of Butterfly Soup. Poke Totoro in the upper right card area, see the rest of it. And I'm sitting here thinking, most of you don't remember probably the Poke the Totoro. Way back when I was up in the upper iCard area in all of my videos, and the Totoro that you always see was always on this same side. So I was like, oh, Poke the Totoro. It made more sense back then. Now I can move everywhere because I have OBS and I can figure it out. Look at my growth. I have done it. Anyways, welcome back, team. I've missed you so much. There is so much awesome queerness, and Akarsha's crushing hard. Girl be crushing. Crushing hard on that Noelle. Alright, so we're gonna load. I'm actually gonna pop back here. If you haven't seen Azumanga, go watch Azumanga. If you like Butterfly Soup, you're gonna like Azumanga. It's good. Good stuff. A little bit less gay, but only a little less gay. Specifically, only a little. It doesn't work. Next morning, we're still in Akarsha's view. We're going to Diya's house, and we promise not to hit on her this time. Akarsha cracks a weak smile as Diya answers the door. Hey! Ready to walk to school together? Diya gives an odd nod as they start heading down the sidewalk. Are you okay? Yeah! Why do you ask? You didn't send me a weird message this morning like usual. Also, your eyes are red. Oh, that's nothing. I got shampoo in them while showering. You should get L'Oreal Kids. No tears. I love Diya. So simple. I love her so much. Are you making fun of me? Yeah. Oh, all your jokes are so deadpan. It's hard to tell sometimes. It must be nice to be pretty. I wish I didn't have to be funny all the time to get people to like me. Aw, Akarsha, you are gorgeous on your own right. And still, totally fine to be weird and funny, too. You can be both. It sucks being pathetic. So pathetic that you fall hopelessly in love with anybody who pays even the slightest bit of attention to you. Dainty Tank PSA. You are okay to have feelings, but know that you are also an okay person to be yourself. You can fall for people. It sounds like Akarsha's been hurt before, so she is very much shields up on all of this, but Noelle is very much focused on you. So it makes sense that Akarsha catches the feelings. It's okay to catch feelings. It is okay. Don't beat yourself up. Especially unattainable straight girls. God, I'm stupid. No, you're gay. There's the thing. Is that... That's the thing, right there. We will fall for all of the straight girls and spend way too much time. However, you don't want to assume Noelle's straight. I can't believe I was so desperate that I convinced myself she liked me back. Literally delusional. Sigh. At school, Akarsha nervously waits in the first period classroom before Noelle and Diya arrive. I wonder how facing Noelle again will go. You did kind of say, hey, I caught the feelings. A water bottle flies through the doorway and ricochets off the floor. Coast is clear. You don't need to keep doing that, you know. I won't reuse the same setup twice. Noelle cautiously sticks a long twig through the door frame, her eyes narrowed at Akarsha. Then what is it this time, you putrid worm? Wouldn't you like to know? Pew, she's acting like nothing happened last night. She must have believed what I said about my little brother sending the message. She totally didn't. Thank God. Sorry, Pratik. Now I just gotta ignore my feelings until they eventually die out. Just stuff it down there and hope they die. It doesn't die. I have a special present for you, Frenchman. Come closer. What? No, keep it to yourself. Don't be shy. I know you want your very special present. I don't want this present. Don't come near me. As Noelle enters the classroom suspiciously, she tries to give Akarsha a wide berth. Akarsha discreetly pulls her second secret weapon out of her pocket. Here you go! Oh my god! It's a spinning light toy Akarsha got from Disneyland in elementary school. Noelle recoils as its rubber arms repeatedly whack her face. Oh dear. Yeah! 1,000 energy beams attack! I used to annoy my brother like this all the time. Akarsha! I hate you! Akarsha gulps as Diya approaches the crime scene and towers over her. Diya's so over this. Come on! This isn't fair. Just look, I'm so small. Look how small I am compared to you. No, it's also my birthday. You can't be mean on my birthday. Is that true? She's lying. Her birthday isn't until April. She knows when your birthday is. Akarsha yelps as Diya snatches the spinny toy out of her grasp. Seeing that Akarsha's unarmed, Noelle menacingly starts walking toward her. Oh, that's a smirk. Oh no. Hey, calm down. I was doing you a favor, testing your reflexes. Look, like at the doctor. Free reflex test. Akarsha breaks into a run as Noelle chases after her. Come back here, you cretin! Oh shit, baseball practice actually made her faster. No shit, she's catching up on me. No shit. When Akarsha comes to baseball practice, she hears whispering in the locker room. So the plan is we all pitch in? If we split it 8 ways, it's only $1.50 per person. But I don't see why I have to pay. Min. They are just like, no, nope. Why do I have to pay? Shh. Oh yeah, Sakura. You have to pay because it'll be hilarious. She'll never guess who it is. And here I thought we were trying to do a good deed. No, Krissa, I forgot you were so tall and buff. Do you always have to be engaging in some kind of psychic mind battle with her? What are they scheming about? I want in. Akarsha walks over to where the others are furtively huddled together. A hush falls over the team. Diya! Just so startled. Oh, why, hello there, Akarsha. We were just talking about how Vampire Night is getting an anime. Oh my god, Vampire Night. Oh my goodness. It was such a big deal that Vampire Night was getting an anime. Thank you, Yuki. I forgot about that. We're acting so natural right now. I love you, man. Okay, clearly they're up to something. The question is, what? After jogging around the track and stretching, global warming runs fielding drills. While Akarsha takes a breather in the dugout, she watches Noelle haplessly flail about on the field. Within the moments the object of her affection misjudges the trajectory of a fly ball, it gets bonked on the head. Ow! Baseball champion. I would do anything for you, if only you'd let me. Aww. Karsha lets out a wistful sigh as Noelle performs her signature move, throwing the ball almost directly into the ground. It sucks having a sad, hopeless crush. I just want a girlfriend. Oh wait, you said that out loud. It sucks having a sad, hopeless crush. I just want a girlfriend. So dramatic. Konichi, what's up? I forgot about you, Yuki. Konichi, what's up? I'm just bummed because I've never experienced love. No one ever likes me back. I feel like I'm missing out on so much. It's okay. Being rejected is part of life. Accept the rejection and tell yourself it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you feel about you and what matters to you. You should learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And it does help. It does help to tell yourself you are amazing. You are worth it. You are loved. You're okay. It's actually that affirmation, that confidence that you say and do for yourself. You fake it till you make it. And it works. I'm not kidding you. If you do this, anytime you have something that's like a negative thought, change it. Just say something different. Say something better for yourself. It helps. Do it. Dainty Take PSA. It's a lie that people can only be happy when they're in a relationship. Facts. You can be happy by yourself. I loved actually being single and just having freedom to do whatever I wanted. Esther glances up from the drawing. She's scribbling on her sketchbook. Those are surprisingly wise words coming from someone with zero love experience. I learned that life lesson from Cardcaptor Sakura. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. Such a big deal. Madoka Magica also, like, it took, like, the Cardcaptor Sakura type of, like, mindset, the magical girl mindset, flipped it on its head and made it dark as frick. So be careful if you're watching Madoka Magica and people are like, oh, it's a great show. It's dark. There's death. It's rough. The main character experiences unrequited love, even though she's a great person. That means it can happen to anyone. Even our Sugwai Akarsha-chan. That does make me feel less alone. Thanks, senpai. Esther vigorously erases something on her page, making countless gray eraser shavings rain down on the dirt beneath the bench. Esther, what are you drawing? A chapter title page from a webcomic I'm starting. What? Title page for a webcomic? That's awesome. A webcomic? Like on Smack Jeeves? Akarsha peers over at Esther's sketchbook, but she recoils, looking bashful. Don't look, I'm not done yet. Akarsha manages to glimpse a spiky-haired character on the page before Esther angles her sketchbook away from prying eyes. She's pretty good, though. If she posted that on DeviantArt, I bet she'd get like 200 views. That's a lot. That's a lot back then. DeviantArt was the big thing. I actually was, way back when, part of a community called Deviant Hearts. It was a, like, specifically lesbian forum that was, like, fan fiction, forum, all of those, like, fan forums of way back when. But it was anything. But it was basically, like, a lesbian-only fanfic, which was great. And it mattered to me so much. It was so meaningful for me. And then it shut down in, I think, 2012, 2013. It was really sad. So, a while back. 10 years. Is that from an anime? Esther frowns, aghast. No, it's just a regular guy. It's like those iPod ads, see? He's wearing 2 earbuds, and I colored his silhouette black. Esther is the type of weebo who tries to hide the fact that she likes anime because she's embarrassed by it, but it's still super obvious. I hate to break it to you, but even from his silhouette, you can tell that it's an anime guy. It's probably his hairdo. No real guys have bangs that go down to their chin. They should, though. Life would be way less boring. Facts. Guys with short hair are so hard to draw. Akarsha turns her attention back to the field, where Diya and Min are passionately kissing. Well, in practice, I think they're trying to keep their relationship a secret, but they keep forgetting. Do you have to do that in front of us? Just you watch. I'm gonna rub my gay hands all over her. Min's like, challenge accepted. Challenge, I'll up the ante. Oh, poor Diya. I'm so jealous. I want to be in love too. Someday everyone else is gonna get married except me, and I'll be the one sad single friend. Me too. Me 3. If that happens, we should all pitch in to buy a mansion and live as otaku together. Yes, please communal live, but you wouldn't buy a mansion. You'd probably buy like a regular home if you were able to all pitch in together. Just have a like regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath type of home for like 4 people. Totally would be a thing. That definitely doesn't sound like the kind of life my parents were envisioning for me when they immigrated here. I mean, yeah, but the housing crisis is about to hit, guys, and you don't know this, but you aren't gonna have houses. You're millennials. Statistically speaking, most of you won't have a house. Just saying. And it sucks. But that sounds incredible. Yeah, it does. Doesn't it? We could put up all our anime prints and display our figurines with no shame. I am sitting here like looking at a giant Kill la Kill poster. And I have anime posters all over the place. I think this is the life I'm living. Is this game about me? Speak for yourself. I don't want any of that stuff. My room is normal. My room's not. You don't have anything? You've never been into a anime convention before? Anime conventions are awesome. Fanime is like right there in San Jose. Oh, we could all go together this year. We could all cosplay the same series. Yeah, maybe like Soul Eater or Haruhi Suzumaya. Oh my god. Soul Eater. Love Soul Eater so much. So much. Marky. Badass. Just a badass. And Haruhi is a trip. I'm gonna say that. It's a trip. Unfortunately, like, the studio caught fire, so most of the staff actually lost their lives to that fire, which is tragic. Sorry about the sad news, actually. Apologies on that. Didn't mean to bring this down. But, like, Soul Eater and Haruhi, awesome. Awesome series. I will recommend, if you're watching Haruhi, be careful about the order. So there's chronological, and then there is the show order. So basically how it showed, you had your climax of the series halfway through, and it doesn't make sense. And then chronological, you'll follow the story all the way through, but it's not like the recommended order. So I recommend going with that recommended, like, what in the world is happening here order first, because it builds up like the background to the story towards the end. So you're like, oh my god, I finally get it right at the end, and then you're able to piece it back together. And then rewatch in chronological, and it's like, oh, I see now. So recommend the mixed up order first, because it's more fun. And why not? What? Fanime? Mission is probably too expensive anyway. Esther scoffs like she's not interested, but furtively writing something tiny on the side of her sketchbook page. She didn't write small enough. Princess Fanime. She's probably gonna Google it later. Hey, all you slackers sitting down doing nothing, get out here and practice. Yeah! Valentine's Day! Akarsha scoffs as a few upperclassmen come in and deliver the goodies people ordered. We should have a reverse Valentine's Day, where we give annoying, terrible gifts to our enemies on purpose. You mean what you actually do to me every single day of my life? Aw, Noelle's got a point. Oh, true. A few of their classmates receive ribboned roses, but someone comes in holding an entire bouquet. Are you Akarsha? This is yours. Oh, huh? Bewildered, Akarsha accepts the bouquet and notices there's a note tied to it with a ribbon. It reads, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Love never crossed my mind until the day I met you. Your secret admirer." Oh, it's totally... Secret admirer? Who? I love this. I love this. I love this. Because Noelle did this. Noelle mentioned it in Butterfly Soup. I didn't know that we were going to do this. I can't believe this. Is this some kind of joke? Akarsha looks wildly around the room in case her paramour is watching her reaction from afar. But no one seems to be acting out of the ordinary except for Diya and Noelle, who are beside themselves with amusement. Someone sent you flowers? I told you I was a hot commodity. I charmed the pants off someone without even knowing it. What's the note say? Let me read it. Why do you care? You jealous? In your dreams? I bet she won't show us because they misspelled her name as Asha. Why are you so mean today? I'm gonna tell the teacher you're bullying me. Maybe I can deduce who the sender is, like a detective. The poem is one hint. There's gotta be others. Akarsha flips the note over. It's blank, except for a small, dark smudge on the back. Clue? Maybe it's from the food? Like blackberries? Akarsha sniffs the note, but it's hard to single out any scent over the fragrance of the roses. What are you doing? Quiet, Meanie. I'm trying to crack the code. You're interpreting my mind. You're interrupting my mind palace technique. Uh-huh. There's only two possibilities here. Either someone is secretly in love with me, or it's a prank. But it's kind of a lot of money to spend on a prank. It's either fake or real. Good job, Akarsha. That's the 2 rounds. Yes? You don't say. Thanks for narrowing it down for us. Be quiet! Flustered, Akarsha scans the room one more time for good measure. She catches Diya looking away a beat too late, smiling to herself. What are you smiling about? Nothing. Just happy for you. Uh-huh. Oh. Hey! Diya! Woo! 3rd grade. Oh, it's a flashback. Diya, Min, and Jun wait at the horseshoe for their parents to pick them up from school. Why does it always take Mom so long to get here? I'm so hungry. I would even eat a pizza with a pineapple. Pineapples on pizza. Weird. Like, I'm not gonna turn it down, but like, cause food, but like, weird. Very weird. Mom should just let us walk home ourselves. It'll be way faster. Especially if she buys us Heelys! But if you did that, I'd have to wait for my mom alone. It'd be so boring. It'd be so boring. Oh, I thought of that already. We can chat on walkie-talkies while I'm rolling away on my Heelys. That sounds fun. The 3 of them peer down the horseshoe at the long line of cars, hoping to catch sight of their rides. My mom's car is tan-colored. They should make cars in better colors, like sky blue or pink. They really do. It's so boring. So boring, especially back then. Like 2008 was, well, this is not 2008, this is 3rd grade, so this is probably like the 90s. Yeah, this is the 90s. The 90s was especially boring. It was like, here's the new sedan of colored nothing. Now with 1 mile per gallon more available to you. Powertrain. And it was so boring. And then suddenly the PT Cruiser popped up. It was revolutionary. Like, it's so weird. And everybody was like, I need a PT Cruiser. And then suddenly, like, manufacturers were like, oh, they want something weird. I can make weird. And those PT Cruisers are selling like hotcakes. And suddenly it was just like, yep, everybody's weird, and that's great. But none of the colors got better. Weird shaped cars came back in for a while though, so that's good. Yeah, I bet if they did, they'd sell a lot more. It's because adults are boring and have bad taste. That. They should sell cars with pictures of dolphins on them. Everyone would want one. Diya perks up as a beige Toyota drives into the horseshoe, but it's the wrong model. Did you hear about Barry Bonds? He's in trouble because he did steroids. Oh my god, Barry Bonds. What are steroids? They're drugs that make you really buff. It's cheating. I don't see why they don't let you use them. If they're so good, everyone should use steroids. If they're so good, everyone should use steroids. Baseball would be a lot more fun if everyone's super strong and super fast. Suddenly, Min jolts upright and shouts as a silver sedan pulls up to the curb. I see our car! Bye, Diya! He rushes Diya's face as Min hugs her tightly before dashing off. Aw. Bye! Wait, the car has a side thingy under the door that's ours, doesn't... Wait, that car has a side thingy under the door that ours doesn't have. Min flings the passenger's car door open, revealing a stranger inside. Who are you? Min hastily slams the door shut and stomps back to Diya and Jun, who are both wheezing with laughter. That was the wrong car! I told you! Yeah, I think your car is over there, though. Thanks. Bye for real this time. See you tomorrow! As Diya buckles up in her mom's sedan, she peers out the window, smiling a little as she sees Min waving frantically at her outside. How was your day at school? Amma. We've never met Diya's mom. Amma. Who won't let Diya stay over because it'll turn her lesbian. Okay. We had to write about an invention we'd make in class today. What did you invent? A better bed that makes it so your stuffed animals can never accidentally roll off. I thought of it because last night when I was sleeping, Horny fell on the floor. Horny? Who's that? My cow plushie. He's one of Sneaky's older brothers. Tiny child saying, that's when Horny fell off the bed. He was all cold and alone for hours, and I didn't know. Maybe you should give Horny a different name, like Moo Moo? Why? It'd be hard for him to get used to it. You must have the most loved stuffed animals in the entire world. What else did you do at school? I tried to make an accelerated I tried to take an accelerated reader quiz on the Boxcar Children book I read. Oh my god, accelerated reader. Frickin' A, that thing. The ARP points. So, accelerated reader points. you had to have like a certain number, and it was like a big deal, and like they would stop you from like doing things until you read and took like these quizzes for points. Horrible system. And like did not help anything. It was just basically like shaming kids who didn't get diagnosed with dyslexia. I have no stake in that game, of course, except that I was a kid who wasn't diagnosed for dyslexia. So I struggled to get that point every freaking time. But I accidentally clicked the wrong book, so it made me take the quiz of a book I never read before. Didn't let you quit out? What a bad design. Yeah, my classmates all tried to help me though. Hayden read the book a year ago, but he could barely remember anything. So even with everybody's help, I got a 2 out of 10. Oh no! Mr. Armstrong said he wouldn't count it for my grade though. That's a relief. The boy waving at you earlier, was that Hayden? The classmate who helped you? You mean Min? She's not a boy. Huh? The one wearing a hoodie? Yeah, she's a girl. Oh no. To Dia's surprise, her mom wrinkles her nose in disgust. That was a girl? She's a freak. Oh, no. You should make friends with more normal girls. Huh? That's not very nice. But it's true. She looks like a boy. Stay away from her, or you'll catch it too. You'll catch the gay. Min caught the gay. And gave it to you via lips. Catch what? It's not like she has a disease. There we go. Stand up, Diya. 3rd grader standing down? Yeah. You're too young to understand. Only freaks look like that. It's bad to judge people by what they look like. You don't even know her. She's really nice to me. I don't need to know her. There's clearly something wrong with her. She's only acting nice because she has impure thoughts towards you. Those impure thoughts? Uh-huh. What's that supposed to mean? Even if she has problems, I can tell her and she'll fix them. We're friends, so she'll listen to me. You can't change people, especially not weirdos like that. If they're bad, they're bad. It's a waste of time to try. If you can't change people, then how can she change me into looking like a boy? You can't have it both ways. Oh, you're normal, so you have to stay away from weirdos like that. I don't care. She's my friend. No, you can't be friends with her anymore. If I see you talking to her again, you're in big trouble. Oh. 6 years later, after baseball practice. Oh, yeah! Min pushes Diya back against the locker room wall, kissing her again and again and again. You two are so freaking cute. I love you. Wow, this is great. They break apart, both panting for air. A pleasant shiver runs down Diya's spine as Min grins sharply at her. Oh, you like this, don't you? Uh-huh. Diya is too embarrassed to admit it, so she just nods, her cheeks blazing. You don't need to be shy. It's just me. I feel like I absolutely can't see it aloud, though. Sorry. Min presses a kiss to her cheek and whispers in her ear, voice low. Diya can feel her smiling, her breath warm on her cheek. It's okay. You're so cute when you're like this. I almost can't stand it. Ugh. It's so surreal dating a friend you've had a crush on forever. Sometimes I get scared that us getting together was just a dream, and when I wake up, we'll just be friends again. But it's real. Somehow a miracle happened, and now I'm her girlfriend. Ugh. Min holds Diya's hand as they wait for their rides outside. No one knows about us except the baseball team, and maybe the workers at the dessert place we had our first date at. Maybe the people that you broke the table of and you got kicked out of. So we end up kissing in the locker room a lot because the lockers block the view. You can hear if some people walk in. But it's still fun. I love spending time with Min. She can almost even make me forget I have a presentation tomorrow in biology. Assignments that make you talk in front of the class should be outlawed. Oh, poor Diya. What's wrong? You look worried about something. You can tell? Of course I can. What kind of girlfriend would I be if I couldn't even tell if something was bothering you? That face. Min is so adorable towards Diya. Oh, you're like a mind reader. Psychic. Nah, I just know you. You got all tense and quiet. So what's up? Is someone bothering you? I'll kill them. No questions asked. Probably, shouldn't it? At least ask 1 or 2 questions before you kill someone. Killing people is wrong. Okay, then if someone's bothering you, I'll be really mean to them. So who is it? It isn't anyone. It's just that my group presentation is tomorrow. In biology. Oh, that PowerPoint you've been working on with Akarsha and Noelle? Diya nods. We're supposed to elaborate on what we put on our slides. But I get so nervous in front of everyone that I blank out. What's there to be nervous about? You know all the stuff, don't you? Even if I know all the facts in my head, I can't improvise at all. It's hard to string words together on the spot. I always have to write out everything I'm going to say word for word beforehand and memorize it. Their conversation is abruptly cut short when a beige sedan turns the corner into the school. My mom's here! She picks me up from after the baseball club if it ends late enough for her to be done with work. I'll hide. Bye! Min roughly pulls Diya close for one last kiss before dashing out of sight. Diya tries to slow her shaking breath to a normal pace. I'm calm. I need to look normal. Diya gets gets uncharacteristically clumsy after making out with Min, like a dog who's still woozy after surgery. She staggers over to her mom's car as she pulls up to the curve. I'm scared of how my mom will react if she finds out I'm talking to Min again, let alone that I'm dating her. So it's a secret for now. Aw, secret relationship. Diya reaches for the door handle, misses, and slams her hand directly into the side of the car. Punch! What's the matter with you? Nothing. Diya hastily pulls the door open and gets into the passenger seat, trying to look normal. How was your day at school? Okay. On the radio, a woman sings to a catchy beat. I'm curious for you caught my attention. I'm curious for you caught my attention. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know exactly what this is. This is Katy Perry. I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It. Yes. I remember the first time this popped on the radio. It was so bad. I literally... I'm sitting here like, oh, it sucks to have a secret relationship. I was like, the time that this came on the radio, I had just pulled in to the house. It was like a senior in high school, and I turned off the truck and I just sat there and listened to it because I was like, what? This is actually on the radio? I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It? Because I had just come back from making out with my secret girlfriend. I had drove over to her house, we made out, and then I drove back home at like 1 a.m. and was just sitting there like fully in the closet, sitting there like, oh my god, this is on the radio? It's not just me. It's not just me who sits there and kisses girls. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. And it's such... Oh, but homophobia warnings, of course. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chopstick. If you don't know, cherry chapstick is a euphemism. Google it if you're over 18. What the? Did she really just say that? Yes. 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 I kissed a girl and I liked it. Same reaction, just, is this real? Is this real? This isn't a prank, right? This is real? The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Yeah, hope my boyfriend don't mind it. Fuck the boyfriend, it doesn't matter. Is she allowed to say that on the radio? It doesn't break any laws? Diya shifts uncomfortably in her seat as her mom frowns at the lyrics. I kissed a girl? What a terrible song is this? Disgusted, Diya's mom changes the station. You know how in movies, superheroes have to hide their identity to their families? Oh, I'm doing that in real life. All the time. The other day I saw Akarsha and her mom at Safeway. She was so outgoing. She even told me about the biology project you're working on together. Didn't even know you were doing a project until Akarsha said so. Why can't you be more like her? Don't worry. Akarsha's trying to be more like Diya. I like knowing things about you. Well, I mean, you can't know too much about her if you don't accept parts of her. If Akarsha was her daughter, she'd disown her for not being... If Akarsha was her daughter, she'd disown her for being bi. Not that she'd know that. Forgot Akarsha was bi. Makes sense though. Uh-huh. I never really know how to fill the silence when I'm with my mom. I don't know what I can talk about with her. She really loves me, but she comes from such a different place and culture that talking to her feels kind of unpredictable. Sometimes she'll surprise me by getting upset over something I didn't expect would cause problems at all. So my safest bet most of the time is just to stay quiet. That's so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Both like the frustration around the cultural connection there and also the just homophobia. It's annoying how she raised me to be afraid of talking, yet expects me to magically turn out like a child who was raised normally. Aww. That night, Diya tosses and turns in her bed, anxious about her presentation the next day. I wish I could time travel to this time tomorrow, after the biology presentation is already over. I need to stop thinking about this. I'm making my mind race. I can't relax enough to sleep. Diya checks her alarm clock. It's midnight already, and I need to wake up at 7 tomorrow. I need to fall asleep right now, or else I'll get less than 7 hours of sleep. Count sheep, take deep breaths. Imagine being hugged by Min. We're gonna save. Imagine being hugged by a Min. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I fantasize that Min is hugging me and saying nice things to me. Aww, Min totally would. Usually this works. Aw. Diya hugs herself with one arm and squeezes her eyes shut. Min is holding me real close and telling me I'm going to fall asleep in her arms. And she's stroking my side with her hands. Primates have hands too, and their thumbs are opposable, like panda thumbs. These similar features are called analogous structures. Ugh, I messed that up. Shoot, I started thinking about the presentation again. Forget the presentation, just think about Min. Min is holding me really tight and saying nice things to me. And we're all alone together. It's just the two of us. Two birds and bats are two groups that evolved flight independently. Diya keeps trying to imagine Min, comforting her without getting sidetracked, but after an hour, she's more awake and frustrated than ever. There's so much anxious energy pent up in my body, I feel like running a marathon. Maybe if I release all that energy, I can finally doze off. Diya frantically starts doing sit-ups in bed. After a few sets, she switches to doing jumping jacks in the middle of her room. Yeah, become tired! After several minutes of frenzied exercise, Diya lays back down to her bed, heart pounding. Phew, hopefully that didn't make me even more awake. Diya warily checks her watch again. It's 2 in the morning? Need to fall asleep right now, so I can at least have 5 hours of sleep. Diya ends up laying awake for a few more hours. Just as the sun begins to come up, she loses consciousness from sheer exhaustion. After what feels like a few minutes of sleep, Diya's alarms go off. Diya hits all her alarms without even bothering to open her eyes. I don't feel rested at all. Barely got any sleep. Her morning routine includes laying in bed for 10 minutes, thinking about how tired she is. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, there's nothing I can do. Do it. No. I'm so anxious. I feel like I'm gonna explode. I don't have biology till 5th period. I'm going to be stewing in this dread for hours. Ugh. 10 minutes pass like this. Finally, Diya drags herself out of bed and steels herself for a terrifying day ahead. Akarsha messaged me. That normally means she's on her way to my house. Check your computer. Hey, Diya. Certified brain genius. I love the doggo. What is that? I googled Diya the hedgehog and that's what came up. Diya has gone online. How can she act so normal on a day like this? Wish I was all outgoing and good at talking like her. Aww. We're gonna pause here while Diya goes outside. And she'll probably find something interesting. I don't know. I'm always just surprised by this game in every way, shape, or form. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for doing all of this stuff. Again, Butterfly Soup 2 is available. There's the link down below. Go play it yourself, and if you haven't, go play Butterfly Soup. But I guess most of you have probably already seen Butterfly Soup. But I just wanted to let you know, I love you all. You're doing good. It's okay. All your feelings are valid, and if you ever need to talk to someone, Trevor Project is linked down below. And with that, I'll talk to you later. Bye!